Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys asked on my Instagram, and I'm also going to get ready and show you my updated makeup routine. I'm just going in with this Touch lip balm because my lips are really dry. So before I start, I'm going to tell you a few basic facts about myself. I did do another Q&A like about 2 years ago, but a lot has changed since then. So I'm 23 years old. I was born on the 29th of February 2000. So yes, I am a leap year baby and I only have my birthday every 4 years. My ethnicity is Chinese. A lot of you guys think I'm not, but yeah, I am fully Chinese. Both my parents are from Shanghai, but I was born and raised in the UK. The first item I'm using is this Elemis Superfood Priming Moisturizer. This just gives a really nice glow. The first question is, how did you become an influencer? Was it random? So I guess I'll start from the beginning. In 2020, when the UK was in lockdown, I think that was like March or April. In my second year of uni, just studying at home. And that was kind of the time where TikTok started to become like a thing. So I think at that point, it was a lot of the dance videos, but I started off actually as like a fashion influencer. I was doing those little like outfit flat lays on the bed and then transitioning to me wearing them. I like posted every day and then a lot of my videos went viral and I kind of started building from there. So I think I reached like 100k or something. But at that point I still wasn't on Instagram a lot. I was just on TikTok, and I kind of continued to do fashion. They like show me wearing the outfits and stuff and outfit ideas, back to school outfit ideas. But then I kind of started to get to a point where I was getting a little bit fake, in the sense that I usually tend to wear the similar outfits every day, or like the same pair of jeans I'll wear like with a different top every day of the week. But then I found that I was making myself really fake for Instagram just to seem cooler. Well, for Instagram and TikTok, just to seem cooler and kind of like more special. Because I think by then, like, to stand out, I felt like I really had to be different and my normal fashion sense was too boring. So I decided to change it up a bit, and I just did like a day in my life on TikTok and it boomed. I did like a that girl get ready with me, I think. Yeah, from there I just got more into the lifestyle stuff and posted a lot of that, and I just grew from there. And then obviously when Instagram introduced Reels, I started posting on there and gaining a following there too. I just used this Glossier brush with this Glossier foundation. And next I'm going to go in with this Too Faced concealer. The next question is like, do I have any tips on how to maintain a routine? With routines, I actually find them quite hard to follow, which is why I started making those videos to kind of help myself and other people to build a daily routine. I would recommend kind of writing a checklist down. So that's everything from brushing your teeth, making your bed, just every single small thing. That way you can plan your routine and start to tick them off as you go along. Actually, you'll be able to like memorize all the steps and do it without looking at your checklist. It's important to stay consistent as well, but be realistic. So you might not have time for a full morning routine every day or a full nighttime routine, but you can set aside one day of the week, for example, a Sunday, where you'll do your everything routine. So that's like, you could do your hair oiling and then leave it in while you do a workout. And then after, have your everything shower and skincare, like face masks and stuff. Once you do that, you can add on layers. So you can make up mini routines for like every day. And the same with the night routine. It's also important to remember to like be a bit lenient with yourself. You don't have to have a routine every single day, but sometimes having a routine can really help you stay organized. Next, I'm using the Glossier Solar Paint. Next question is, where is your favorite brand to buy clothes from? So I do like a lot of the high street shops. I love Zara, Urban Outfitters, H&M, Arket. In terms of special places, I really like Frankie's Bikinis. They're quite expensive though. And I like Danielle Danielle Giuzio, I think that's how you pronounce that, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think there's a lot of small businesses which are really nice. Next person asked, how was my high school experience? So honestly, like, I feel like it was so long ago, I can't remember now. But I definitely enjoyed school more as I got older and as I started to get more freedom with, you know, having free periods and stuff. Because to be honest, I just didn't really like studying. But as I went to sixth form and close to graduation, I got more motivated because I could see like past the school life. For the future, like studying at uni and getting a job and things like that and starting my career. But looking back, basically my school year was predominantly white. So when I was quite young, like 7 or 8, and entered the school, I came in thinking, you know, I was the same as everyone else. But then there was just a few like backhanded comments which I still remember to this day. Even like almost 18 years later, like people would make fun of my nose because I looked different. They would make fun of the Chinese language. And by then I didn't think anything of it because I just thought, you know, I was the same as everyone else. But it started to make me feel really self-conscious and really shy. And it would kind of get to the point where every time I'd go somewhere, I'd be really self-conscious, like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me because I look different, blah, blah, blah. I feel a bit better now, but I think there are some things that like really impact how you feel when you get older. I think that's not like people's fault. I think like when you're young, everyone's just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, for me, that kind of really impacted my self-confidence. Next, I'm using the Benetint. This question is the best purse I own. That's definitely my Pauline seam bag. I'll put a picture of it up here. I carry it all the time. It's like a tan color. I think Pauline is one of the best brands for your like paying for the quality. You're not paying for the name. And it's such a durable leather and a really nice color. So I really like wearing it with Uggs in the winter. And they come in 2 sizes, so I have both. I like the smaller size for every day, but the bigger size is really nice. If you want to carry your laptop or if you go to school, I would really recommend. I also have this white Bottega vintage bag, which I really like. The issue with that is that because it's like got suede in between the leather, it rubs off on all my jeans and everything, but it's a really nice bag and it goes with everything. So I'd recommend getting a dupe and not the original vintage one. Next, I'm just going in with this Too Faced powder. The next question is, what is my favorite food? So I think my favorite cuisine is definitely Chinese, but I do like basically all food. I love dim sum, I love hot pot, I love anything soupy, like soup noodles. Next question is, what did I study at uni and at school? So for A levels, I studied economics, maths, further maths and chemistry. And then I went on to study economics at LSE. I graduated in 2021 and then I went on to work in fashion merchandising at the Net-a-Porter Group for about a year until this January when I quit my job and I'm doing influencing full time. So that is another question I got, is like, what is my job? My job is social media. For eyebrows, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Ash Brown. Someone asked, how do I film the overhead shots? So I duct tape my phone to the ceiling. I also like set everything up. So usually not everything is kind of like in the frame. So I have to move the furniture. So like last time I moved my bed and my sofa so it would fit in the frame. What is my favorite perfume? My favorite perfume right now is the Trish, I think it's called Snowdrop or Snowflower. Basically when I was at Pilates, a woman was wearing it in the changing room and it smelled so good I had to ask her what it was, but it basically smells of lychee. I also love the Jo Malone Nashi Blossom. Something about the scent just reminds me of like China. I also love the Glossier You and the L'Occitane Cherry Lychee fragrance. Someone also asked if I'm interested in starting a brand or coming out with merch, and that is a secret, but stay tuned and you'll find out. The next question is, what is my horoscope? So I actually wrote this down because I always forget, but I'm Sun Pisces, Moon Capricorn and Aquarius rising. And then someone asked if I'm in a relationship. Yes, I am. I actually live with my boyfriend, which everyone is always so surprised to hear. But we've been dating for 6 years and I met him in high school. Going in with the Benefit roller liner and just putting it on my waterline. Is it waterline or tight line? I'm not sure, but the upper lash line. Someone asked, what do you do to deal with stress? I've been actually feeling quite anxious this past few weeks. I think it might be the seasons changing, but I like to take a walk and listen to music, especially as I'm working from home a lot of the time. It's quite easy to get into your own head, but you've got to remember that there is a world outside there. I also like to get off social media if I'm feeling stressed. I don't think it helps at all, especially because I know like my content is quite aspirational and it's not relatable at all times, because I know that like my house is not clean all the time and sometimes it might be stressful to see that. So just get off social media, watch some Netflix or even a documentary, something to like get your mind off of all that online stuff. I do like cleaning when I'm stressed because it's kind of the same, like it just gets your mind off of that stuff. I'm actually not very good at dealing with stress. Like I used to get very stressed over really small things, but I've kind of like learned to deal with it now, and I think it's like practice of being in stressful situations that you realize that everything is gonna be okay. I'm going in with this Rare Beauty mascara. The next question is, how can I feel okay with saying no or being firm about my boundaries? I think this is a really good question because it's kind of only something I recently started to be more aware of, was my boundaries, whether that's time boundaries or space boundaries. And I do feel really guilty saying no to people, but it's something that you have to practice and put yourself first. In the past, if I wasn't enjoying an event, I would force myself to stay. But now it's really important because it's your life. And if you're unhappy, like no one can really change that except for you. Prioritize yourself and your well-being. And as I said, it does come with experience. So when I say no to people, I do feel really bad, but then I remember that I'm not gonna push myself to do something that I don't wanna do or that I'm uncomfortable with, because at the end of the day, that's gonna make me unhappy and I'm the only one who can control that. How many videos do I film per week, or how many days do I work per week? And how long does it take to film one video? I do actually film every day, or almost every day. The ASMR nighttime routines that I film can take about 7 hours, including editing and like tidying up, which is a long time, but it's very rewarding because I love making those videos and I love watching them too. I'm going in with the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. This is in Rose Gold. I'm using this colour to highlight and this colour to go over my blush. As I said, because I'm an aspirational influencer, I think a lot of people need to realise that what happens on the camera isn't real life. And I think because I am an influencer, I know when I see content that is not how people like actually live a lot of the time. But I think it's important to remember that as a viewer as well. So, you know, my morning routine, filming my morning routine can span from 9 AM to 3 PM, which obviously just isn't the morning. It's because, you know, life, your house isn't gonna be clean. I do have like laundry in piles somewhere and I have to move that to film. Like, I don't try to be relatable. That is not my goal. I aim to be aspirational and motivational, but I do know there's a fine line and that can become toxic for some people. Next question is, how are you so consistent in your health journey? Am I on a diet, and how do I manage to have productive days even when I don't feel like it? I'd say that I'm definitely not that consistent as everyone thinks I am, just because I feel myself when I am consistent. But with life and even dieting, I will add things, I won't subtract. And what I mean by that is, for example, with eating, I won't take away the sweets, the candy, the chocolate I eat, but I will add vitamins, I will add veggies. And I think I've just learned that that way is easiest for me. Every time I try to diet or do anything like that, I end up binge eating, and it's just not healthy for me. And the same is for like lifestyle, like gymming and exercising. I try to incorporate movement as much as I can, even if that's just going to the gym, watching YouTube and walking uphill for 30 minutes. It's better to do that than nothing, and it makes you feel good at the end of the day without tiring you out. The next question is, if I could only take 5 skincare products on holiday, which 5 would I take? Take the Laneige Cream Skin Toner, that's one of my favourite products. Maybe the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, Elemis Rose Cleansing Balm, the Drunk Elephant Hydration Serum, used the People Face Wash. I'm going in with the Benetint again, but on my lips. Next question is, do I have any tips for micro-influencers? So for growth, I think the most important thing is to find your niche. So for me, it's like quite obvious what that is. It's paying lifestyle content. But for a lot of people, it could be like chatty get ready with me. It could be, again, a color. It could be just daily vlogs showing people around your city, or it could just be all types of lifestyle content. It could be unboxings, something that you can stay consistent with and that you can twist on trends, trending music or like actual content trends. It's important to like put your own twist on them too, rather than just copying someone else, because at the end of the day, every content creator is different and has their own style. Try to post as much as you can. I definitely think when people say like post 3 to 4 times a day, it's a bit excessive, but maybe try to post like daily for time and be consistent with the content. And lastly, on top of my Benetint, I'm going to use Summer Friday's Butter Balm. The last question is, what was my dream career growing up? So I actually used to want to be a fashion designer when I was really young, and I'm talking about like 9, 10. But I think like most people wanted to be one back then. And then when I was like 14 or 15, I was really interested in hotel management. My dream was to like open my own hotel. So I actually was looking into hotel management like schools and universities in Switzerland. But then I decided against it because I thought, you know, I was closing off my options too much and I might not always want to be in it. So then I decided just to go for economics in uni, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So eventually I settled into fashion merchandising just to see what like working in fashion was like. And obviously because my content creation, social media started kicking off, I just went with that, and I think it is my dream career now, and I'm really lucky to be doing this every day. So that's all the questions for today, and my makeup is done. Thank you so much guys for sending those questions in, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and thank you for watching as well. If you have any more questions, you can just DM me on Instagram and I'll try my best to answer as always. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.